Hello and welcome to Ocean Boulevard, Memorial Day weekend 2022. I wanted to share with you guys and gals what it's like to cruise down the boulevard during one of the busier weekends of the year here in Myrtle. Now, Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, all these weekends, festival weekends especially, we have heavy traffic, and the city of Myrtle Beach typically will recommend a traffic pattern for you to follow. So this officer right here, this gentleman, he's letting people in and out of 29th Avenue North. Now for Memorial Day weekend, the city recommends that you access Ocean Boulevard from 29th Avenue North in order to cruise the boulevard and enjoy said boulevard. They do this periodically during the extremely busy holiday weekends. And this year, they're saying it's not a loop because they do have access points throughout Ocean Boulevard that you can get in and off of the boulevard. But it basically is a loop. What it is it's one-way traffic down the boulevard southbound. So if you're visiting during Memorial Day weekend or any other holiday weekend, I highly recommend you look up the traffic pattern because you may get stuck in your hotel or not be able to get to your hotel because this traffic from one end of the boulevard to the other could take you several hours. Within the scope of this video we're watching here that I'm sharing, it's going to be sped up a lot. We go about 5 blocks, just shy of 5 blocks, in about an hour and a half. So just think about that. Let that set in. Ocean Boulevard is a parking lot during Memorial Day weekend. Yes, we have the Bikefest this weekend, so the heavy vehicular traffic does kind of exponentially increase the traffic flow, but just keep that in mind for any of these holiday weekends when you're booking a hotel or you're traveling to the area. You might want to kind of stay somewhere outside of the boulevard or just not go to the boulevard in the afternoons or evenings because what you see here is what you're going to get. It's basically a parking lot, not a lot of fun stuff going on. You can't cruise, you can't people watch or see other cool vehicles drive past you because, as you can see, no one's driving past you. It's a one-way flow, and there's police every couple miles telling you where you can get in and get out. It's not a good time, in my opinion. So as I've already mentioned, the city of Myrtle Beach recommends accessing Ocean Boulevard from 29th. So this should be the most efficient mode to cruise the boulevard because there's police, like I said, every couple miles. They're directing traffic. They're telling people where to go, where you can't go. Speaking of which, there's police right there on the golf carts. You'll see that throughout the video. They're cruising up and down in these 2 lanes to the side. Those are the emergency lanes. But according to how they've told the general public to cruise the boulevard, this is it. So this is the experience you're going to have if they're implementing a pseudo traffic loop. So again, if you're visiting, look it up, check the city of Myrtle Beach's website, see if they're doing this. Because if you have plans to, get something to eat after cruising, you might get stuck in traffic and not be able to make a reservation, whatnot, something like that. The police that are stationed on foot every mile or so, they are there and they're talking to the drivers as they go by. They're letting you know where you can get out, where you can't. So they are helping the best they can with the frustration that everyone is going through. You'll see later in the video, it's a slingshot actually gets off the boulevard. You could tell he was through. He was frustrated, and I was the same way. I followed him. I left the boulevard at about the same time because this is not entertaining. It's not fun. It's just a parking lot. You're going to stare at the brake lights of the same vehicle in front of you for as long as you can handle it until you get frustrated and exit the boulevard. So the exit and entry points on the boulevard are pretty far and few between. So once you're on Ocean Boulevard, you might have to wait a half hour, 45 minutes before you even have an opportunity to leave. So keep that in mind if it's time sensitive for you. But again, as I mentioned earlier, I would recommend just not taking a vehicle to the boulevard at all during one of these holiday weekends if there's a traffic loop implemented. And if you are serious about trying to people watch or vehicle watch, my recommendation, honestly, is to walk and walk northbound because that speeds up the traffic and you'll see more. Otherwise, if you're just static in a lawn chair like a lot of people like to do, you're watching a parking lot. It's not that entertaining. With all this being said and what you're seeing on screen, let me know. Comment down below. Is this something that you personally look forward to? Is this traffic okay to you, and I'm just jaded since I live in the area and I got to deal with this kind of thing every couple months? Or am I right? Is this unacceptable? Does this diminish the appeal of the classic idea of cruising the boulevard? Because there's no cruising going on here. So let me hear your feedback. Share down below because I'm curious, because as the years progress, it's going to get busier. There's going to be more cars, more vehicles, more motorcycles. There's got to be a better way or a more efficient way that people can enjoy the boulevard during the major holiday weekends. Because in my personal opinion, if I planned a trip somewhere during a holiday weekend and I experienced this, I probably would not return.